Look, most people completely lose their shirts, overpay massive hidden fees, or actually get their bank accounts flagged when they try to pull their money out of the crypto market. It is a literal nightmare for beginners. But if you're local, there are much smarter, cheaper, and safer ways to navigate how to sell crypto for cash in San Diego. The crazy part? Most people never even hear about these methods until it's way too late. So today, we're breaking down the exact blueprint. We're talking fast cash out strategies, exposing those ridiculous hidden fees, and figuring out how to actually use these crypto kiosks without getting burned. Now, before we jump into the actual methods, we have to set some ground rules. Why? Because picking the wrong cash out option can literally drain hundreds of dollars from your wallet, or worse, put your entire digital stash at risk. So, quick reminder up front, this explainer is for educational purposes only. It is absolutely not financial, tax, or legal advice. Always verify current laws and stick to trusted, established services, okay? Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our exact no-fluff roadmap for today. Number 1, the safest cash-out methods. Number 2, a step-by-step guide. Number 3, dodging scams and dangers. Number 4, California limits and taxes. And finally, number 5, the ultimate safety checklist. All right, Section 1, the safest cash-out methods. So San Diego actually has a massive physical liquidity landscape. There are machines everywhere. But watch out for this fee right here, 30%. I'm serious. This is the dark reality of those traditional Bitcoin ATMs you see sitting in gas stations or smoke shops. Some of these machines hide up to a 30% fee right inside the exchange spread. Let that sink in. If you go to cash out $500 of Bitcoin, you could lose 70 to 80 bucks just in hidden, baked-in costs. If we break down exactly where your money is going, the differences are huge. A traditional two-way kiosk, like we just said, you're looking at a 15 to 30% hit. But if you head over to a retail checkout counter, think like a CoinMe location inside your local San Diego Safeway or CVS, you're looking at a much more reasonable 5%, plus a tiny flat fee. Now, if you just want to convert crypto to cash straight to your bank account, digital off-ramps are the absolute cheapest. They run about 1 to 5% and are an awesome way to sell USDT for cash. The only catch is you don't get that physical paper cash in your hand immediately. Ultimately, you're making a trade-off here. Automated kiosks, the ones run by companies like CoinFlip or RocketCoin, they give you unparalleled 24/7 convenience. You can walk up at 2 a.m., it's totally autonomous, but you are paying a premium spread fee for that luxury. On the flip side, peer-to-peer or P2P trades offer incredible privacy, and you can negotiate much lower fees. But, well, you're meeting strangers face-to-face with large amounts of money, and as we'll cover in a minute, that carries some very real physical safety risks. Moving on to Section 2. Let's walk through exactly how to cash out Bitcoin in San Diego, step by step. So, how do you actually execute a Bitcoin cash withdrawal without totally panicking that you're sending your money into the void? It starts at home. Step 1, download the specific ATM operator's app or wallet before you even leave your house. Step 2, verify your identity. This is the standard Know Your Customer or KYC process. You'll need to scan a photo ID. Listen to me on this one. Doing this from your couch saves you a massive headache. You do not want to be the person awkwardly trying to hold your driver's license steady for a blurry camera in the middle of a busy grocery store. Step 3, once approved, generate a transaction QR or barcode in the app. And finally, Step 4, scan that code at the kiosk or just hand the barcode and your cash over to the cashier if you're at a retail counter. Now, this is the part nobody explains clearly. When you are standing at that machine, always, and I mean always, double-check the exact network spread fee displayed on the screen before you hit confirm. Do the math in your head. You'll also usually need to punch in your phone number to get a one-time passcode to link the transaction securely. And the most important thing? Never rush. It is completely normal for funds to take up to 15 minutes to actually settle on the blockchain, so don't have a panic attack if your wallet doesn't instantly update the very second the machine wears to life. Just breathe. Section 3, dodging scams and dangers. Look, the local crypto market has its fair share of bad actors, and here is where most people get trapped. Fraudsters are incredibly manipulative. They'll pose as the IRS, a big tech company, or even a romantic interest online, and they will literally groom victims over weeks. Eventually, they create a fake, high-pressure emergency and direct the victim to go deposit funds into these exact types of kiosks using a specific QR code. Obviously, that code belongs to the scammer's wallet. Rule of thumb, if someone you've only met on the internet demands you run to a crypto ATM to fix an urgent problem, it is a scam, 0 exceptions. Now, maybe you've decided the best way to cash out crypto is through an in-person P2P trade. If so, you absolutely must understand the man-in-the-middle scam. This is a brilliant, totally malicious fraud, where a scammer secretly acts as a broker between a legitimate buyer and a legitimate seller. The scammer tricks the seller into releasing their crypto directly into the scammer's wallet, while the real buyer is just standing right in front of them, totally confused. This right here is exactly why you have to verbally confirm usernames and trade numbers out loud, face-to-face, before you release a single Satoshi. Seriously, if you're going to sell Bitcoin safely face-to-face, follow the basic physical safety rules. Meet at a local police station. Most have designated, well-lit, safe exchange zones with 24/7 cameras. If that's a no-go, pick a super crowded shopping center, right in view of a security camera. When the buyer hands over the cash, take your time. Verify those fiat bills carefully before releasing your digital assets. Don't let them rush you with a, yeah, it's all there. And when the trade is done, leave. Don't linger and broadcast to everyone around you that you just stuffed a wad of cash into your pocket. All right, Section 4, California Limits and Taxes. Because we're operating inside California borders, we have to play by state rules. Cement this number in your brain right now, $1,000. Under California's Digital Financial Assets Law, or DFAL, this is the absolute, strict daily legal withdrawal limit at any crypto ATM in San Diego for a single customer. These operators have stringent ID policies, so you can't just hop from machine to magically bypass the system. $1,000 a day. That's it. I know, a hard limit sounds kind of annoying, but these default protections are actually a massive win for us. The law mandates that operators cap all transaction fees at a maximum of 15%. So those wild 30% gouges we talked about earlier, illegal here now. Plus, the machines are legally required to spit out incredibly detailed receipts showing you the exact US dollar spread they charged compared to a licensed exchange. It brings so much transparency to a space that desperately needed it. But of course, if you want to cash out crypto legally, we can't ignore the tax man. Remember, converting your crypto back into fiat cash is generally considered a taxable event by the IRS. You always need to check your local, state, and federal regulations. And you know those detailed, super transparent ATM receipts California forces them to print now? Keep them. Put them in a folder. Maintaining strict record keeping is going to save your life if you ever get audited. And finally, Section 5, the ultimate safety checklist. Okay, listen up, because one single mistake here can freeze your funds permanently. Always double-check your wallet addresses before hitting send. Check the first 4 and last 4 characters at a minimum. Never rush a transaction. Stick to trusted, licensed platforms. If you're worried about price volatility while waiting, you can always use stablecoins strategically to lock in the value before you head to the ATM. Always enable 2-factor authentication on your exchange apps. Trust your gut and avoid any suspicious P2P buyers who act weird about confirming details. And as we just said, keep a record of every single transaction. As we wrap this up, I have to give you one final mandatory reminder. This explainer is strictly for educational purposes. It is not financial, tax, or legal advice in any way. Cryptocurrency regulations and tax rules change all the time, especially here in California, so please do your own research, verify the current laws, and use trusted financial professionals to make your own informed decisions. So, I'll leave you with this. The next time you're staring at your portfolio, what's your game plan? Are you ready to actually cash out smartly, safely, and legally? Because with the right knowledge, exploring different crypto withdrawal methods in San Diego really doesn't have to be intimidating. You know the exact options, you know how to dodge those ridiculous spread costs, and you know how to spot the scammers from a mile away. Stay sharp, trade safely, and thank you so much for joining me on this explainer.